Yeah, the shining golden signs. Let your inner sparking night. Fat treasure, growing bright.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Kamen Rider Spike back again once again. And today, people, today we're here for Kamen Rider Zeztz episode 8, Serve. And in this episode, it was food, man. In the beginning of this episode, the freaking, we in the dream, like we're in the dream, but the montage of the cooking montage was immaculate. I'm just like, this looked tasty. Oh, this looked fresh and nice and beautiful, and everything's plated well. I went to culinary school for 2 years, so this brought back some memories for me. It was beautiful. But in this episode, the sauce, man, the royal sauce. Apparently, this sauce has some poison in it, has some poison in it, and I'm trying to find out who put the poison in the sauce. Now, basically, the sauce is affected. The sauce was affected with a nightmare, and the nightmare in this episode looked really cool. Like the nightmares overall, it's 8 episodes right now of Zeztz, and when Zeztz hits episode 10, I think I'll do like a small series review of how I think it's going so far, how much I like it so far when it hits 10 episodes. But yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, so the nightmare in this episode really looked cool. Like, it looked cool, it looked menacing, it looked like it wasn't playing no games. Every nightmare so far has looked really, really cool. But we get a tragic, kind of sad end in this episode with I'm not gonna say it yet, but in this episode we see that Zeztz is trying to find out who basically poisoned the sauce. We got the head chef, who is the creator of this sauce, and he says this sauce has been in his family for generations. Basically, he says it's been in the family for 100 years, and one of his like subordinates, like, you know, tries to make the sauce, and he tastes it. He's like, nah, it's not good enough, you lacking. And I followed it correctly, and then he makes the sauce himself, and it tastes completely different. It tastes so much better. But then later on, we see that this subordinate actually falls down, and he's been poisoned. And we see in the outside world that our cops and stuff like that are also investigating it, and they're trying to warn some like basically like some government official type of stuff is happening, and then, you know, somebody from another country is coming over to Japan and meeting up with these other political type of people and stuff like that. They're going to eat lunch together, and this head chef is supposed to be catering it, and he's going to use that sauce in the food, but then they can't. But the food is like, you know, has a biological weapon in it technically, and that if someone from another country come over here and ends up getting poisoned by something, and something bad happens to them, then that could cause something really bad in the future to happen. So that's basically Zetz's whole thing of trying to find out who poisoned the sauce, essentially. And right now, it looks like the head chef is the dreamer. Most likely he's the dreamer, but because I really don't think it could be anybody else at the moment that could be the person dreaming all of this, because already 2 doors are open. 2 doors are open. Also, are we gonna get any other episodes of Zeztz where it's just a one and done? Because every episode so far has been a 2-parter. Like, we 8 episodes deep, and every episode has been a 2-parter. But I do get it, because it's like secret agent stuff. It's like secret agent case, you know, type of stuff. And, you know, secret agents don't just solve the crime or solve the mystery in one go. You know, it's like you can't solve a mystery in one day like that. So, but yeah, basically just trying to figure out who is, you know, the one putting the poison into the sauce. The sauce is already a poison looking color. It's green, you know, it's green. So, I mean, it already feels like it would be some kind of poison. But yeah, even the head chef himself gets poisoned. So I don't know who the dreamer is at this point. And also, we did get a new form in this episode thanks to Nem. And also, Baku ends up introducing them to he ends up bringing her to the base. Basically, he brings her to the base, and when he brings her to the base, she meets Zero and stuff like that. And she actually speaks a little bit of English in this episode as well, and she ends up going to the Gatchaman machine, and she ends up pulling out a new form. Essentially, it's supposed to be a form called Recovery. It's supposed to be a healing form, and that is what Zeztz inevitably uses to cure the head chef from the poison and from the sauce. But yeah, also the recovery form, it's just green. It's just his base form. It's just green. It's just 2 greens. When it comes out to Zeztz, is like the basic kind of forms right now. They're really just palette swaps, different colors, stuff like that. We haven't got to the nitty gritty like big forms yet. If you've seen some scans, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, also Nox seems to have been happy at the end of the episode when where we see Zeztz heal the head chef, and Zeztz himself ends up getting poisoned as well because from fighting the nightmare after he goes in to save Nem. When he goes in to save Nem, he's in his wing form, and he uses his wings to shield them, but then I guess the poison kind of leaks into his body from touching all over his wings and stuff, and we see that Zeztz ends up getting poisoned himself. And when he gets poisoned, he basically dies in the dream, and we hear the voice of Nox echoing, saying that if a nightmare kills you in a dream, then in real life you die. So it seems like Baku is dead or dead-ish. He comes back next episode. This will be the shortest Rider series ever if Baku dies. But yeah, it seems that he ends up dying in the dream from the poison, and now his sister comes in his room while he's asleep, and then she ends up calling him for an ambulance because he ended up dying in a dream and gets infected by the person. But yeah, this episode was actually pretty good. I like I said before, I love the design of the nightmare in this episode. I love its powers too. It had really cool powers. I think all nightmares can do it, but the way he did it was really, really cool. But yeah, we also got a new gadget in this episode as well, where he has like a little scanner, like with a visor on it, and he's able to scan stuff to see if it has any types of anomalies or whatever in it, or any messed up things inside of it. And actually put that thing to a lot of good use. He put that new gadget to a lot of good use because it was a lot of people that could have gotten poisoned, if he hadn't said anything. But yeah, this is a pretty good. This was a good episode. It was tragic seeing Zeztz in that much pain from the freaking virus. Well, not virus, but from the poison like that. And I don't know how we're going to bring Bro back. I don't know how. It also seems like I did a short about this, but it seems like Nox is getting ready to become a Kamen Rider, and we're going to have he's essentially the secondary rider, but evil. So yeah, that's going to be a thing, but we'll cross that road. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But other than that, what do you guys think about this week's episode of Kamen Rider Zeztz? Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. I surely do appreciate it. And remember, as I always say, stay henshin.